No, I've had a Sunny D vodka. My first drink's in Italy. That's amazing. I'm JoJo, this is my second drink in America. Woo! I'm JoJo, this is my second country, but my fifth drink of the day. Happy birthday, dear JoJo. Happy birthday, dear JoJo. Drop and pull up, drop. You need to go. And as you stop in 2 days a week? Oh, that's all. Karma's a bitch. I should've known better. Karma's a bitch. I should've known better. It's my 21st birthday. I'm drunk as fuck right now. Something in my lip. It's my bread I'm supposed to eat. I got punched in the eye. It hurts really bad, but I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. It's not liquor spread. JoJo. Happy 21st birthday to me.
You done lost your damn mind. When you get your damn mind, you call me.
What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you guys are new. Sorry. The amount of venom I'm going to be spitting in this video is crazy. I'm going to have an honest ass conversation about what I feel like JoJo Siwa's rebrand should have been. I mean, I just got a video on my For You page, right, a few days ago, and it was like JoJo Siwa, she turns 21 now, she's at Disneyland, and she's drinking, she's taking shots. And her outfit choice is just like, girl, for why? Like, have you ever looked at some people and just like, you're not real? And it's not because you're out of this world beautiful, but it's just like, girl, how do you put up with that? How do you put up with yourself?
It's my 21st birthday. I'm drunk as fuck right now.
See, I have several questions that need answering. Like, pronto. It's just JoJo being JoJo, like over-exaggerated, like shouting, sounding absolutely insane, sounding worse than smokers who even smoke 8 times a day. And it's like, how is that possible? I don't know. JoJo Siwa needs plenty of things like voice rest, but that's going to be a part of the rebrand. We're going to talk about that in just a second, basically. But that video really did scare me because it's like, I don't think that she's going to change anytime soon. And that's okay. She's probably content in that. But I think as viewers, for our own sanity and peace of mind, so that our blood pressures are not increased, because we're seeing JoJo Siwa for like the millionth time on our For You page, shouting and yelling and jumping at us. And it's like, sometimes when she talks, I'm like, girl, what did I do wrong? I'm like, yeah. Is this a scene from a horror film? You just get bitten by a flipping zombie from Train to Busan and like now you're possessed. I just don't know what it is, basically. If we're gonna have a conversation about this, let's make sure it's a real one. So I'm gonna make sure I give you guys my honest thoughts and opinions about what I feel like JoJo's rebrand should have been, because I really do have the vision in mind and I want to share it with you guys, because right now the bitch looks possessed. And I feel like her mother is the enemy of progress. Like, how is it that your mum is co-signing for you to look a fool on the internet? She don't love you. There's no way in hell my mother is going to do that. That is what you call a setup chick. Sounds like I'm joking around, and yeah, I am joking around a little bit, but I'm actually not. Like, if I was in charge of being on her PR team, if I was in charge of like stylistic choices for a new era of JoJo Siwa, there's so many things that I'm going to incorporate. So let's start by sharing number one. Number one, in order for you to make this rebrand a success, I think we should start with the name Joelle. I think that we should ditch the name JoJo Siwa. You know, because JoJo Siwa is typically attached to like, you know, the bows and like the ponytails and the glitter and the leggings, and then like having a top with your face plastered all over it and having a car with your face all over it. Like, that might be expensive to change. Okay, cool, don't change the car, but change the couture. Right, it's not even couture. Just change the pieces, please. Like, that's where I would start. I would probably go with the name Joelle, which is actually her real name. It just sounds more exciting to me, you know. And I think that when I say this and I go ahead and add more points to this video, you guys are going to know exactly why I said get rid of JoJo Siwa and just go by the name of Joelle. See, I was going to say just go by the name of JoJo, but there's already a musician called JoJo and there's probably several people called JoJo. So let's make it a little bit more exciting and go for the name Joelle. I mean, that is literally your name. Like, that's your name placed at birth, you know. Like, go back to her. Who is she? We don't know her. Number two, I would say, is real friends. You know, where your friends at. You know, we're in our 20s, it's hard making friends. One thing that we all crave in this world is like a good friendship group, just someone to lean on, somebody who's going to be a realist when it comes to us and just G-check us when we're doing the most, right? We want friends, but how many of you guys have real friends? It's the actual thing. We need to put more emphasis on that. JoJo don't have none of that. She's around a bunch of adults who take advantage of her and who love the idea of just recording her every 2.5 seconds where she's looking like a clown, which is probably most of the time, apart from when she's sleeping. Yeah. Have you guys noticed that? It's always like a bunch of adults or just like kids, not kids, but like adults or people maybe her age or a little bit older who just love to get their phone out every 5 seconds, and it's like, for what? Like, you're sabotaging here. I mean, you're making bank. This is smart because it's like shock value, like rage baiting, like this always sells. But I think it gets to a point where people do get bored of it and people are just not going to take you seriously. I don't think I know anybody who takes her seriously apart from if you're like 5 or 6 years old. And even like that, the kids are starting to clock too. You probably have imaginary friends or stuffed animals, toys that you...
It's not liquor spread. JoJo. Happy birthday to me.
You need people who are going to tell you about yourself in the best way before the internet does. So that you don't come on the internet making a fool of yourself, because then you can't undo that. You know, like that image of you, we already know. Like, I'm never going to forget JoJo Siwa in that black and silver costume, the black face paint. Also, if she don't have no friends, does she not have a cousin? I don't know if JoJo Siwa has siblings. She does. It's not that she does give me only child vibes, but also her mother is just too inner in her life that I feel like she's probably just the only child. Because if you had other kids, wouldn't you want to just like, you know, get away from the media? I don't want to like always be with JoJo. Like, I love it, it's a blessing and stuff, but like you've also got other kids too. So I don't know, I'm gonna only assume JoJo Siwa is the only child. But don't she got no cousins or anything that can call her like, girl, what you doing? Respectfully, because you look crazy. My thing is like, there's no way my mother could do that for me. Like, that's just wild. Like, that's kind of like setting your child up to be clowned. Like, what? And it's not like it's only from a few people. It's by thousands and thousands of people globally. Like, we have no business here in the UK talking about JoJo Siwa, but we still did. Like, and we didn't have positive things to say. JoJo's mother knows that. You know the power of social media. That's how your child has profited off of it for years. JoJo Siwa is the type of friend that you drop after a certain time, not because like, and that's the thing, I don't do that. I would hate if someone did that to me, but like if there's like a valuable reason, then it's like, okay, do you know what? Fair enough, it makes sense. And the reason is JoJo Siwa is the type of person who just hasn't grown up, who just hasn't fully matured. She's still a kid. You're just not at that place anymore. I'm 23. You're still acting like a 5-year-old. Do you know what I mean? Like, you just have to let that person go. They are still childish. Even when she was like 18, 19, 20, she was still like over dramatic. Like, even the wardrobe choices, I'm like, are you actually really happy, genuinely? Or just like this one big facade? I think that this is just how she actually is. I don't think it's really a facade. I don't think that she's waking up like, how can I piss off the internet today? I think that she's just being herself, and it just pisses people off. 2021 was JoJo Siwa's prime. She looked the best in this era. I don't know whose decision it was for JoJo Siwa to cut her hair back in 2022, but it was still decided, and she went through with it. And then these photos came out from a photo shoot where she literally looks like her name will be Chad, or Cody. But yeah, this is JoJo Siwa. World, meet JoJo Siwa. This was like a new era of hers. Still unsure of what this is supposed to give, but yeah, this was some pictures that the world got introduced to a few years ago, and most people didn't take a liking to her haircut. For me personally, I just feel like it just doesn't suit her. I feel like JoJo Siwa is confused with what look she's going for, hence why she's probably just like doing the absolute most and give 0 Fs. I would love for her to have the whole beach girl aesthetic. Check this out. I'm talking beachy waves, you know, effortless curls. I just woke up, but it's kind of giving bed hair too. But the world doesn't need to know that. It's between me and my bed. Do you know what I mean? I'm thinking just sand. I don't know why. I'm thinking, you know, the ocean, just, you know, clean girl aesthetic. I hate that word. I hate that I just said that, clean girl. But you know what I mean? Like, all of these pictures that I found from Pinterest, they're giving aesthetic. And I feel like I can see that for JoJo Siwa, that would have been a good bag for her. And then if you want to add some plaits, why not go ahead and add like a small little bow? So it's like, it's kind of, I've moved on. That's not really fully me now. Like, we don't do big bows around here, but we have tiny little ones in the hair, a tiny bit of glitter as well. And I'm thinking like, is this really, this aesthetic is beautiful to look at. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was scrolling on Pinterest for a lot longer than I'd like to admit. Now, I don't look like a lot of these girls in the pictures, but JoJo, you don't look too far from them, okay? It is very aesthetically pleasing and nice to look at, and you definitely would have got my attention, that's for sure. You see, this is an era that you could really embark on. There's not many girlies doing this. I can't name anyone who's doing the beach girl aesthetic. It even makes me sick saying beach girl aesthetic, but you guys get what I mean. Like, that's pretty much what you would call it, and that's what Pinterest is labeling it as. So yeah, I think JoJo could kill it, and her face looks so good when she doesn't have so much going on and when she's way more chill. And how about smiling? Do you know what I mean? I can really see that for her. Maybe blonde, maybe not the shade of blonde that she has now, because it looks like her hair is literally damaged. And I think that she's expressed that she's literally been bleaching her hair since she was a little young one. But her hair does look a little bit fried off, and I feel like people love to hold on to fried hair. It's not lit. Fried chicken is lit. Fried hair is not lit. As you can see, my hair is, I hate to make this about me, but like I have to. If we're gonna talk about hair real quickly, and also it's my channel. My hair is cut. I've literally manipulated my hair for years. I've done all types of hair colors. I've really done it all, but there's nothing like healthy hair. You let go of all of the dead ends and you just like embark on a new chapter, and I feel like you're the best version of yourself. Because if we're gonna go ahead and talk about an era, you have to obviously feel the best. Having dead hair, like everything else can be great, but when you look in the mirror and your hair is just dead, it's just like, There's only so much camouflaging you can do. There's so much work that can be done with JoJo Siwa. I feel like she has a canvas in where, you know what, we can work with this. We can actually work with this, and we can make this a success where people are not clowning and laughing at you, and if people's jaws are dropping, it's because you look goddamn gorgeous. Okay, I'm thinking Malibu Miley Cyrus meets Joanne Lady Gaga. So for instance, in this era, Miley Cyrus was wearing a lot more simpler outfits, things that looked not necessarily 100% feminine, had a little bit of like detailing, a little bit of roughness on the edge, because not everybody wants to be a girly girl, okay? And we can't force somebody to be a full-on girly girl, and that's okay. Me a couple years ago wasn't the most girliest. Me now, girlier, but still have moments where I'm like, you know what? I like things a little bit rough, a little bit edgy. Please do not take that out of context. And if she can't play an instrument, like maybe learn how to play guitar or piano and just like play the notes very beautifully and everything. But knowing JoJo Siwa, she probably go digging the notes, like looking like she's been electrocuted. JoJo Siwa is just a one of a kind. Let's just leave it at that. There was a video of her actually playing baseball, I think back in 2021. And everybody loved that video. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, she looks so beautiful. I didn't know JoJo Siwa was beautiful. It's like, yeah, because when you actually like get rid of all of that extra stuff, especially when her hair is down, she actually looks the best. There is so much manipulation that happens when you have your hair in a ponytail 24/7. I think anybody who does that can attest to the fact that like you will eventually have a receding hairline. It's just facts. Last year, I was rocking a slick back ponytail, and whilst it looks good, it's just not the healthiest. There's too much manipulating when it comes to your hair. You know, the forehead that you once was here, which starts to go all the way here, and it's like, well, that was down to you. But then again, it's like, I feel like I'm trying to change her. I feel like, am I trying to change JoJo Siwa? Girl, she don't want to be changed. Speaking of things that I don't love though, I don't love the fact that she always sounds like she's got a flipping cold or she needs to cough. What she could do is invest in a whole bunch of cough drops. You put them in your mouth. They taste really nice, especially this one. This is actually cherry. And you better suck that ish. That sounds mad. Swallow it. That sounds mad.
Oh well, all you can do is laugh.
You know when doctors say like take it once a day? No bitch, take it 1 billion times a day. Because girl, that voice is crazy. Because my thing is like, I can't even sit down and listen to an interview even if I try. Like, but my thing is though, you are not a smoker, nor are you somebody who, like, where did that voice come from? Because then, can it be genetic? It can't be genetics because her mum doesn't sound like that. Vocal training, please speak less. But you know what could also be really sickening for her? Like a little rock era. Like if you don't want to be quiet, go and do a little rock and roll. Like, I don't know, like slap some drums or something. Like if you're going to be loud, like at least make sure it makes sense. You know what I mean? I guess this wardrobe would be considered more grungy, maybe? You guys can let me know down below in the comment section. But here's a photo shoot she did a few years back, and she looks absolutely amazing in them. I love these photos. I really do. I love the eye makeup. I love them playing around with hair, not playing it safe, and just coming out of JoJo Siwa's comfort zone. Like, it's it's not too far from the JoJo Siwa people know, but it's also like, oh damn, that's JoJo Siwa, she looks a little bit different, well, very different to be fair. But just play around with different styles and see what actually generally works. And whilst you want to make sure that people take a liking to it, it's all about making sure you feel comfortable in it too. So maybe some of the aesthetics that I've named, she doesn't feel the most comfortable with, but who knows, maybe I just don't think she's tried it long enough to really know. But that's just my humble opinion though. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. I've always looked at JoJo Siwa's videos and been like, are you on crack? Anyways, I'm gonna go now. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. What do you think would have been a really successful era for JoJo? And I'm not talking about like rage baiting or like clout and all of that and like streams because the song is so bad. But I'm just saying like what would have been the era for her is what I'm trying to say. And I'll catch you guys real soon for a brand new video. Bye!